Welcome to Swag Baseball here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I'm Tim Stubbs here from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, the campus of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, as the Panthers of Prairie A&M taking on the Golden Lions of Arkansas Pine Bluff. We are underway here in the top of the first inning. Get you caught up here as the game is in progress. This is the rubber match between the two, and the Panthers of Prairie View won 6-0 the first game on Friday. The Golden Lions bounced back with a 6-5 one-run victory yesterday afternoon, and the grudge match, if you will, the rubber match here on a beautiful afternoon here in Pine Bluff. Temperatures around 62, 63 degrees, slight wind, but beautiful blue skies, and a perfect day for baseball. The Panthers currently have runners at second and third, 2 down here in the top of the first. Delivery up high. It's going to be a 2-0 count for Prairie View. I believe this is Braden Johnson as I get my roster set up here. 2-0. Low strike on the outer edge. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at second and third for Prairie View. As we have no score, Prairie View has 1 hit in the inning. A hit and a walk to set them up at second and third. Swings at the slider, just got a piece of it. Going to make it 2-2. So deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. As Prairie View looks to strike first here this afternoon. Set for the 2-2 pitch. It's low and away. Count is full. Single should score 2 runs as they'll be off with the pitch here. He's set. Payoff pitch. And fouls it off. Just fouled the third base bag. For UAPB on the bump starting this one. Corey Wasson, right-handed pitcher, 6'3", 210. He's a junior out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. And comes here via Dyersburg State Community College. Here's the pitch. Chopper up the middle. Could be trouble. It is into center field for a single. And that's going to plate 2 runs for the Panthers. Throw down to second. It's going to get him, but a clutch 2-out, 2-run chopper up the middle gets through into center field, and the Panthers take an early 2-0 lead at the end of the first half of the top of the first there. So 2-0 Panthers as we head to the bottom of the first. You're listening to Swag Baseball on the Open Mic Sports Broadcast Network.
On the top of the first 2 runs or 2 hits or errors with no one left on. And he's going to be starting to keep with the lineup for the Panthers. Turning the outfield is left field number 17. Braden Johnson will be fielded is number 20. And that is Christian Mendez. And in right field, we have number 1, Xavier Jefferson. In infield, the third base, number 13, Andrew Garcia. Shortstop, number 8.
What's going on, bud?
We have number 2. Hey, I'm going to see my book bag. Behind the plate for the Panthers would be number 33. My one, Robbie Hill, number 22.
Back inside the Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex here at UAPB. Prairie View leading 2-0. Big two-out hit for the Panthers, scoring 2. They lead 2-0 as we are in the bottom of the first. On the mound for the Panthers, 6'2", 205 freshman right-hander Tyrone Stubbs. And he pumps in strike 1 for the fastball. 0-1 is the count. Let's look to try to counter what the Panthers did in that top half of the first. The 0-1 pitch is a strike on the outside corner, so working both sides of the plate here. Got him set up 0-2. Down low, slider, back foot slider, lays off of it. Braylon Hintz, 5'8", 165, sophomore, red shirt here out of Pine Bluff, Watson Chapel. Part of that great lineage of the Hintz family that have come through Pine Bluff. Just saw his father, Marvin Hintz, here a moment ago. Has a younger brother, Tink Hintz, who is signed to play for the University of Arkansas for the very talented family, the Hintz family, but this time Braylon Hintz goes down on strikes as he swings at that back foot slider. Just couldn't touch it, and Stubbs is off to a good start. 1 down as the Panthers off to an ideal start here this afternoon. So 1 away. Stepping into the box for the Golden Lions, it's going to be number 28, Casey Higgins, outfielder. Fouls it back, even to count 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fouls it again. Off to the right this time. Got him set up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and two the count. 1 down here. Bottom of the first. Stubbs gets his sign. Stepping out of the box is Higgins. He digs back in. Set, kicks and fires. Lays off the slider. Field to first. No swing. Held up just enough. And the count is full. It's set, kicks and fires. Up the middle, and it's going to be through for a base hit. So the payoff pitch, Higgins wins the battle this time over Stubbs, and a 1-out single for the Golden Lions. That's going to bring in Humberto Maldonado. 3-hole hitter for the Golden Lions as Higgins gets his lead at first. First pitch low and away. Good hard slider there by Stubbs. Maldonado able to lay off. And a hit and run is on, and perfection to the right side, ground ball right to the vacated hole, and it's going to be 1st and 3rd for the Golden Lions. They got something cooking here in the bottom of the 1st. Beautiful piece of hitting inside out there by Maldonado, able to pull his hands in and place that ground ball right where the second baseman would have been, but he was covering as Higgins was off with the pitch, and a beautiful executed hit and run by the Golden Lions. Something that head coach Carlos James likes to do to spark his offense early, especially being down 2-0. As Prairie View's on top here, but the Golden Lions threatening in the bottom half. Strike 1 by Stubbs. Austin Kreminski. Catcher, 4-hole hitter for the Golden Lions, digs in. Nice slider on the corner, strike 2. Got him set up 0-2. Stubbs gets his sign. They try to get him to chase up here. Let's see. It's a pop-up into right field. May tag here. He is tagging, and the throw is in time, and he is out of the plate. Outstanding throw. The throw took him up the baseline about 4 or 5 steps from home plate, but as soon as he caught it, Higgins was dead to right and out by about 4 feet from home plate for an easy inning-ending double play. Let's see. We have umpires coming in here to talk about something. So let's see if there's an overruling. Initially, he was called out at home, but the first base umpire is coming over and having a talk with head coach Antoine Riggins. And let's see. And now he's going to talk to Carlos James. I believe that was the end of the inning, but maybe he was just trying to address something. And it looks like the out at home and the fly out to right and throw out to home double play will stand. So Prairie View leading 2-0 after 1 here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And this SWAC matchup is brought to you in part by Helping Hands Lawn Service. 281-917-8968 in Waller County, Texas. That's Helping Hands Lawn Service. Call them at 281-917-8968. Also to remind our listeners here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, we will have exciting SWAC basketball, the tournament, big-time tournament. Winner goes to the big dance, and that will be coming up. I'll give you more details about that throughout the broadcast, but you can hear the 2020 SWAC basketball tournament right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Set for the top of the second. It's going to be Xavier Jefferson digging in. He's the right fielder, and he's the one with the big arm that caught the lazy fly ball to right a moment ago and then threw out Higgins at home plate to end the bottom half of the first for the Golden Lions and sniffing out their rally. They had a beautiful hit and run that set it up, 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and then the big double play from the gun of Jefferson in right field. 1-1, swing and a miss. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jefferson steps out of the box. Now he'll dig back in. Here's the pitch. Again, same spot. Low and away. Can't hit the corner. Maybe a little too low at that. So 2-2. Watson, a change-up, and it was nasty. Pulled the string on him, and Jefferson goes down swinging for out number one here in the top of the second. Prairie View leading 2-0. As we had an entertaining first inning, a big clutch two-out RBI hit with a single up the middle that plated 2 for the Panthers, and that's where we stand right now. Nice slider on the first pitch by Wasson. It has him at 0-1. Here's the second pitch. Fastball. Couldn't handle it. 0-2. Right on the outer edge. Belt high, but was able to blow it past him. Here's the 0-2. Change up again. This time popped up right side. First baseman camped underneath it. And hauling it in was Maldonado for the easy out number 2. That's going to bring in Andrew Garcia. Third baseman for the Panthers. We'll dig in here. 2 outs and nobody on base. Panthers leading 2-0. Check swing, foul ball, strike 1. Gets his sign, setting up outer half. He'll hit the spot, but just off the edge. Evens the count at 1. Again, this is the rubber match between Pine Bluff and Prairie View. Prairie View won game 1 6-0. Golden Lions bounced back, winning 6-5 yesterday, and here we are for the rubber match today. And 1-2 is the count. The slider. It may have been a foul ball, I believe. That's what he called. Tried to get out of the way of it and hit his bat. Pops up, coming right back at us, and over my head and out of play. That's my vantage point. Sitting a little lower than press box area, but directly behind home plate. An absolute beautiful day here in Pine Bluff. Few clouds here and there, but mostly blue skies. Temperatures in the 60s. Slight breeze. This ball belted deep right center, and it's going to get down. It's trouble. It's at least a double, and he's going to try to go for 3. And Garcia is going to slide in head first with a 2-out triple. That pitch down and in, and Garcia turned on it and drove it into the right center field gap. Hustles all the way for an easy 2-out triple with no throw to third. So the Panthers threatening again here with 2 outs, had a clutch 2-out knock in the first inning. Let's see if they can do it again here. Zachary Trevino steps in. First pitch to him. Strike. Low strike on the outer edge as he pumps in the fastball. Wasson set up here, 0-1, going to look for the outer half again. Hits his spot, but this time a little bit low. Evens the count at 1. The Andrew Garcia triple, he sits at third here with 2 outs. Change up, had him out in front, just got a piece of it off the into the bat. And he's got him set up 1-2 here. Corey Watson has had his changeup working early. That's really been his out pitch. Inside out, ground ball to first, and that's going to end the inning. That'll be that. Panthers strand a 2-out triple by Andrew Garcia. And after 1.5, Prairie View 2 and Arkansas Pine Bluff nothing. You're listening to SWAC Baseball here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Open Mic Broadcast Network, sponsored in part by Helping Hands Lawn Service. Give them a call at 281-917-8968. They're in Waller County, Texas. Open Mic Broadcast Network, also sponsored in part by attorney Lee Van Richardson. He's located at 1047. That's 1047 Austin Street, Hempstead, Texas. Call 979-826-8008. That's attorney Lee Van Richardson at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. Give them a call at 979-826-8008. Here at the Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex, set for the bottom half of the second. Prairie View leading the Golden Lions by a score of 2-0. Stepping in here for the Golden Lions to lead off the bottom of the second, Andrew Zalkowski with a check swing and a strike. Another nice slider by Stubbs. This time Zalkowski lays off, evens the count at 1. Here's the 1-1. Oh, nice slider. Just misses on the outer edge. Didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Prairie View wanted that one. Good-looking pitch. Yeah, he comes back with a fastball. Blows it right by him to even the count at 2. 2-2. Zalkowski off the end of the bat, pop up, may have a play here. First baseman over the shoulder catch, and a nice one at that. Out number 1 for the Panthers. It's going to bring in Brandon Simon, junior outfielder out of Chicago, Illinois, or sophomore rather. First pitch slider, strike. As Stubbs has that slider working early today. 1 down here, bottom of the second for the Golden Lions. They trail 2-0 to Prairie View. Another nice slider this time on the inner half to the right-handed hitter. He was swinging for the fence there and came up empty. 0-2 pitch. Another slider off the end of the bat, pops up center field, and an easy out for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here as Stubbs has that slider working for the Panthers. Yielded a couple of singles, but that's it. Looks sharp early. Justin Robinson will dig in here with 2 outs, nobody on for the Golden Lions, and another slider, again, strike. Stubbs gets his sign, already ahead 0-1. This time fastball is in the dirt to even the count at 1. Just got a piece, foul tip into the mitt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Justin Robinson. He tries to extend the inning. Here's Stubbs. Beautiful off-speed pitch, a little low, and Robinson able to lay off of it. Very enticing. 2-2 pitch. Could not handle the slider. Try to check it. Swing. Could not. And Stubbs, with another strikeout, will end the bottom of the second. Prairie View leading the Golden Lions of UAPB by a score of 2-0 after 2. You're listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Today, you're Golden Lions everywhere you are. Follow us on Facebook at UAPB Golden Lions Athletic. We're on Twitter and Instagram at UAPB Lions Rock.
Open Mic Broadcast Network is sponsored in part by Prairie View Athletic Club, supporting PV Nation since 1986. That's the Prairie View Athletic Club. Big sponsor of Prairie View Nation since 1986. Well, the rubber match here on the campus of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Tim Stubbs, glad to bring you the action here this afternoon, and we'll have 3 more Sunday games coming up here. So stay tuned for that. Also, here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, we'll have the SWAC basketball tournament. More details coming on that, but that's exciting. Hear it right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Set for the top half of the third. Stepping in for the Panthers, Kellen Rogers. Fouls it back, strike 1. Rogers listed as a utility man, play multiple positions. Stands at 5'7", 160, out of Humble, Texas. Off-speed pitch, tried to catch the inside corner, but it's called a ball. It's going to even the count at 1. Other scores to mention: Tulane leading Southern 2-1 in the top of the second inning. Also, Florida A&M leading Jackson State by a score of 3-2 in the top of the 5th. That one is moving nicely. 2-0 our score here from Pine Bluff. Prairie View leading. Looking for more here in the top of the third. Outside edge and ball 4. Trying to hit it. Maybe trying to be a little too perfect there, but the leadoff man is on for Prairie View as Rogers draws the walk. They look to tack on this 2-0 lead. Going to bring in catcher Tyler Gordon, senior out of Chicago. Played at Simeon Academy High School. As Wasson throws over to Maldonado, but back in time is Rogers. See if they want to do any running here, up 2-0. Got a good, hearty lead there. Strike on the inside corner, and Brzezinski pumped it like he was going to throw to first, but held up. 0-1's the count. Got a butt, trying to get him over, but got in on his hands, and he fouled it off towards the first base Golden Lion dugout for strike 2. Probably the bunt and not in order now, being down 0-2, but you can see what Coach Antoine Riggins was trying to do there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He is going to bunt again, and just off the outer edge for ball 1. Nasty slider there. Gordon did a nice job of laying off of it. 1-2 pitch. A little high, ball 2, I believe. It is. Pretty good pitch there, but just above the belt. Called for a ball. Throw down to first, not in time by Krasinski as he tried to pick off Rogers at first. The 2-2. Now a bluff over to first. Rogers dives back in without a throw. Two, hard bunt, right back. Wasson barehands it, force out. They're going to say he's off the bag at second. And here comes Carlos James out to argue. Said he was off the bag. Wasson barehanded a hard bunt back to him, bobbled it, turned to second, fired it in there. The throw was in time. And it appeared that he was out, but the umpire saying his foot was off the bag. As it would have been a force at second. Where it stands now, that's a big play in this game. The Panthers have something cooking here now. First and second, nobody out. So you can see why Carlos James would head out to argue that. That's a big play in this game here as Prairie View is set up possibly for a big inning here. First and second, nobody out. Standing in is Alex Martinez. Here's the pitch. He'll bunt this time. Back to the pitcher. Nowhere to go. Nobody covering the bag at first, and everybody's safe. As Maldonado came in to field it, the bunt was right back to Wasson. And on that play, the second baseman, Brady Mormon, if the real play was on, he should have been covering first with Maldonado charging in from first. So a lack of communication there by the Golden Lions going to cost them, and we are loaded here with nobody out. Dalton Horner, the big first baseman, senior out of Bishop, Texas, Laredo College. He will step in, and a hitter's delight here. Bases loaded, nobody out for the big first baseman. Here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Going to go to second and return for the double play at first. Nicely done. A run will score. But for the Golden Lions, they will exchange the run for a double play any day with the bases loaded, nobody out situation. It's going to make the score 3-0 Prairie View. They'll have a runner at third and 2 down now. The first 3 innings, Prairie View has had a runner reach third base at least. They have another one here with 2 outs, leading 3-0. But a big double play there. First pitch up high and away. Ball one. The Golden Lions possibly dodging what would have been a crooked number, possibly innings for Prairie View with a big double play with the bases loaded, nobody out. Did score a run for the Panthers. They'll take it. They tack on a run to make it 3-zip. 2-1 the count here. Braden Johnson digs in. Looks at ball two. Down in the zone. Lasson gets his sign. Up the middle again. Perfectly placed single with 2 outs. Is going to play another. Beautiful piece of hitting by Braden Johnson with some 2-out magic. Makes it 4-0 Prairie View here in the top of the third. They have 3 2-out RBIs now. 1 in the first inning, a 2-out knock, scored 2 for the Panthers on a chopper that got through up the middle. This time, not hit particularly hard, but well placed to make it 4-0. Stepping in is Xavier Jefferson for Prairie View. On the clutch base hit there by Braden Johnson. This one popped up. Skied to second. And Mormon there for the easy out to retire the side. But not before the Panthers tack on 2 more and another clutch 2-out RBI. Prairie View leading UAPB after 2.5 by a score of 4-0. You're listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, sponsored in part by Prairie View National Alumni Association. Become a member today. Dial 936-857-5817. That's the Prairie View National Alumni Association, and you can become a member today. Dial 936-857-5817. Also sponsored in part by Temple of Refuge Ministries. It's located in Prairie View, Texas at 45372 Old Highway 290. Service times are at 10 a.m. Sunday mornings. That's the Temple of Refuge Ministries, located in Prairie View, Texas at 45372 Old Highway 290. And services at 10 a.m. every Sunday morning. Here at the Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex, as we begin the bottom half of the third, the Golden Lions will dig in here, trailing Prairie View by a score of 4-0. Tim Stubbs, glad to be with you here on this beautiful day here in Pine Bluff. Prairie View trying to take the series here in this rubber match. Line drive to left, but right at the left fielder for easy out number 1. Hard hit, but an atom ball for an easy out. Pitchers love those. It's going to bring in right fielder Darian Aldrich, 6'2", senior out of Kansas City, Missouri. He at Pratt Community College, looks at ball 1, low and away. Stubbs has pitched a solid game so far for the Panthers. Had that slider working early and often. Trying to hit the corner here on fastball, and it's going to be ball 2. The 2-0, it's called strike. Pumps in a fastball there. Now 2-1. Aldridge digs in. High this time. Kind of worked that outer half, but missing his location. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Checks his swing, and it's going to draw the walk. Golden Lions try to get back in it here, trailing 4-0. We'll have a 1-out walk. That's going to bring in Braylon Hintz back to the top of the lineup for the Golden Lions. Hintz struck out his first time. Lefty digs in. First pitch from Stubbs. It's inside. Nice job by catcher Tyler Gordon. Able to keep it in front of him. So the runner can't advance. 1-0 pitch coming up here. Kicks and fires. Away, ball 2. And Gordon's going to come out to talk to Stubbs as his control has been a little off here. Also coming out to the mound, Antoine Riggins will come out and talk to Stubbs. Quick visit, a couple of words, and Riggins trots back in to the dugout as Stubbs has been sharp early on in this one, but a little off here the last couple of hitters. Hintz will dig in. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. It's high. Ball 3. Already had a 1-out walk. Hintz could be looking for another. The Golden Lions try to mount a rally here, trailing Prairie View A&M 4-0. And he gets the 3-0 fastball over for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Runner off. Line drive to left. Could be trouble. Diving catch, and he got it. Comes up, firing back on the infield on an outstanding diving catch. To save possibly a run, that would at least been a double and maybe saving an RBI there. Stepping in for the Golden Lions, Casey Higgins. Runner at first, 2 down. The defense coming up big here for Prairie View. Like a curveball that didn't break much inside for ball 1. 2 outs. Prairie View leading 4-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Higgins digs in. Here's the pitch from Stubbs. Slider pulled past the third baseman down the line. Over to third and in there safely is Aldridge. And the Golden Lions got a little something cooking there with 2 outs, first and third. But that big extra base hit saved there by the left fielder a moment ago looms even larger now after that base hit past the diving third baseman. So it's going to bring in Humberto Maldonado, the first baseman for the Golden Lions. This is where Prairie View has been cashing in against UAPB with 2 outs. As they have 3 2-out RBIs, the Golden Lions trying to do the same here. High ball 1. So first and third, 2 down here, bottom of the third. Golden Lions trying to get back in it. And it's in the dirt. Runner off to second. He'll make it easily. As Gordon did everything he could do to keep the ball in front of him, and not sure what the runner was doing. He was heading back to first base. Maybe thought it was a foul ball, but he almost got in no man's land there, and it would have been an easy out for the Panthers as everyone was in the crowd here and teammates yelling at him to get back. He does so. Second and third, here's the pitch. A little chopper right side. First baseman handles it, bobbles it, but Stubbs is over to receive the toss and the easy out at first to end the side. So the Golden Lions threatened, but Prairie View able to turn them away yet again. And after 3, Prairie View A&M leading the Golden Lions of Pine Bluff by a score of 4-0. You're listening to Swag Baseball here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Open Mic Broadcast Network is sponsored in part by Diva Skin Conditioner. 903-270-0026 at divafeet.com, and that is DIVAHFEET.com. divafeet.com, DIVAHFEET.com. Give them a call at 903-270-0026, Diva Skin Conditioner. Broadcast also brought to you in part by Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union. They're located at 2038 Mills Street there in Waller, Texas. Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union at 2038 Mill Street in Waller, Texas. Back here at the Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex, we start inning number 4. Prairie View A&M leading this big rubber match over Arkansas Pine Bluff. First pitch, deep left field, could be trouble, and an outstanding running catch. The ball was foul, but he caught it about 5 feet from the wall. Outstanding grab there, as both left fielders in this game have come up with beautiful catches. And for Prairie View, that was Christian Mendez jumping on the first pitch and almost cranking one out of here. Caught just shy of the warning track. The ball was foul, however, if it would have dropped. So 1 down. First pitch to Andrew Garcia, taken for ball 1. Garcia had a big triple his last time up. Low and away. And 2-0 here. Prairie View leading 4-0. They took the opener of the series, 6-0. Golden Lions were able to bounce back yesterday and squeak out a 1-run victory, 6-5. Good ball game. And so far here in this rubber match, it's been all Panthers. Prairie View leads 4-0. Pumps in a strike there to make it 3-1. Outfield shaded into right center where Garcia hit the triple last time. And he'll take ball 4 Low one inside. So Garcia aboard again with a triple and a walk. That's going to bring in Zachary Trevino. He's a freshman out of Hebronville, Texas. Trevino playing shortstop. We'll dig in here with a runner at first and one down. He's bunting, has popped up right back to the pitcher, and they're going to have a double play. As Garcia did not read the bunt properly, and he was off with the pitch. It was popped in the air. Wasson able to catch it, turns, fires to first for the double play to end the inning. That way in the top half of the fourth inning, Prairie View fails to score, but they lead it over the Golden Lions by a score of 4-0 as we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. You're listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
UAPB Baseball will return to action Tuesday and Wednesday in the 2-game series versus Eastern Illinois. First pitch is 2 p.m. Tuesday and 1 p.m. on Wednesday. Right now, it's the Prairie Baseball Complex in Bill Jones Stadium.
The Open Mic Broadcast Network weekly schedule starting off on Mondays. My man Mike Prince Show. The Mike Prince Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Then up next, the Carlos Brown Show at 10 a.m. Saturdays. She Say Sports, Fridays, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And Mike Prince Show live Sunday nights, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can hear it right here on www.obnradio.com. That's www.obnradio.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Open Mic Broadcast Network. Check us out on YouTube on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Bottom of the fourth starts with a ball outside slider missed there by Stubbs. Stepping in to lead off the bottom of the fourth, catcher Austin Krasinski. Prairie View leading 4-0. And just high there on the outer edge. Stubbs trying to hit a spot. Been up a little bit last inning. Got into a little trouble, but good defense behind him, able to get out of it. Here's the pitch. Down and away in the dirt. That's going to make it 3-0 as the Golden Lions trying to get something going here in this rubber match. Trailing Prairie View 4-0 here, bottom half of the fourth inning. Golden Lions with 3 hits on the day. And it's low and away and a leadoff walk. Prairie View leading 4-0. They have 6 hits total on the day, but there's been some clutch hits, as 3 of their 4 runs came on a 2-out RBI. 2 swings of the bat, a 2-run single with 2 outs in the first, plated 2, and then in the third inning, after they had a bases loaded, nobody out situation, a double play resulted into a run, and then another 2-out RBI single made it 4-0. That's where we are now. First pitch looked pretty good. It called for a ball. Just missing. 1-0. Krasinski gets his lead at first. Stubbs kicks and fires. Strike. Nasty slider. And all Andrew Zelkowski could do was swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1. Another nasty breaking ball. He drops this one in. Little sharp curveball there. sets him up at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. See if he wants to go back to that slider. They've been chasing it. It's low this time, and that may have hit him. Let's see. Oh, he caught it for a strike. So a big strikeout there. May have tried to check his swing and couldn't. Going to bring in left fielder Brandon Simon. He had a nice catch last inning for the Golden Lions. He'll dig in here. 1 out and a runner at first. Hard hit ground ball to third. Plays it on a hop. Throw to second for 1. The throw to first is offline, and Simon able to beat it out anyway. Even with a perfect throw, I believe he would have been safe. So it's going to be 2 outs and a runner at first, I believe. And now we got Stubbs talking. I'm not sure if there's some jawing going on with the UAPB dugout. And Stubbs on the mound, he didn't like something. He was barking back as well. Also, first baseman Dalton Horner had words. He had the baseball in his hand walking towards the Golden Lion dugout. And some boys will be boys here on this Sunday afternoon in Pine Bluff. Great swag baseball going on here. 4-0 Prairie View. First pitch is low and inside. 2 outs, runner at first for the Golden Lions. They are looking for their first run of the game, trailing 4-0. Here's Stubbs, gets the sign. And it's low and away in the dirt. Another nice stop. Tyler Gordon has been very impressive behind the plate. That's at least 7 or 8 balls he has smothered beautifully here in the first 4 innings. Two-0 pitch coming up here. 2 outs, runner at first. Stubbs got him. Beautiful. Fastball 2-1. Justin Robinson at the dish here. Carlos James, head coach, also third base coach. He will call Robinson over, talk to him, give him some instruction. Bottom half of the 4th inning, 4-0 Prairie View. We're set to resume play here. Robinson digs in. Stubbs gets a sign from Gordon. Kicks and fires. Nope. Instead, last second. Very quick throw over to first base. Nice move. As he got ready to fire home, instead, a nice throw to first, but he's back in time. Pop up right side. Should be a can of corn, easy out to right field, and that's going to retire the side. That'll be that. Prairie View leads 4-0 over the Golden Lions of Pine Bluff. At the end of 4, you're listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics since 2002, the voice of student athletics. Open Mic Broadcast Network sponsored in part by Helping Hands Lawn Service. Give them a call, 281-917-8968 in Waller County, Texas. That's Helping Hands Lawn Service, 281-917-8968. Tim Stubbs, glad to be with you here once again at the Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex on the campus of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. The rubber match here between UAPB and Prairie View A&M. The Panthers leading the Golden Lions by a score of 4-0 as we start the top half of the fifth inning. Prairie View looking to take the series. First pitch, ground ball to third. Easy throw to first, out number one. That's going to bring up Tyler Gordon, the impressive catcher behind the dish. And at the plate as well. 4 runs on 6 hits for Prairie View so far. And we'll through behind him as he ducked the pitch. Gordon had no time to get out of the way of it. He just ducked underneath it. It's going behind his back, and umpire having some words with Wasson, the starting pitcher for Pine Bluff. It started to get a little chippy last inning. And it looks like it spilled over here to the fifth. Let's hope that wasn't intentional, but it didn't look good. Wasson this time pumps it over the plate for strike number one. Evens the count at 1-1. And a little high in the outer half. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gordon digs in, count in his favor here, 2-1. Here's the pitch. And inside corner, called strike 2. Evens it up, 2-2. Wasson kicks and fires. Check swing and fouls it off. Gordon just got a piece of it there as he checked the swing. And we'll do the 2-2 pitch again. Two and two, 1 out. Off speed pitched, but high and away. Counts full. Prairie View in full control so far this one, leading 4-0. And looking for more here in the top half of the fifth. Payoff pitch inside, he walked him. So a 1-out walk issued to the catcher, Gordon. That's going to bring in Alex Martinez, sophomore out of Houston, Texas. He's the DH today. Gordon leading off at first, 1 down. Here's the pitch. Deep fly to center, going back on it. Has plenty of room, just shy of the track, hauls it in. Gordon tags, and he'll get to second easily. A deep fly ball there as Martinez just missed a 2-run jack right there. Caught maybe a step in front of the track, dead center that reads 400 feet away from home plate. 330 down the lines, 385 in the gap. Pretty standard park. But just enough to hold that one. Able to lay off the slider on pitch number 1, 1-0 the count. Runner at second, 2 down. This is where Prairie View spend money today. Chopper to short. Across the diamond for out number 3 to retire the side. So that'll be that. Prairie View threatens, but come up empty. But the Panthers lead it over the Golden Lions after the end of 4.5 by a score of 4-0. You're listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, sponsored in part by attorney Lee Van Richardson. He's located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. Give him a call at 979-826-8008. That's attorney Lee Van Richardson. 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. Call at 979-826-8008. Broadcast also sponsored in part by Prairie View Athletic Club, supporting PV Nation since 1986. That's the Prairie View Athletic Club, supporting PV Nation since 1986. Golden Lions will come up to the plate here as we begin inning number, bottom of the 5th, Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex here from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Strike 1. As Brady Mormon attempted to bunt there and couldn't hold back, went a little too far. Breaking ball down in the dirt, and quickly a 2-0 count here. Stubbs pitching a 3-hit shutout so far. Chopper just fouled the third base bag. For strike 1. Actually, strike 2. First pitch was a check swing strike, so 1 ball, 2 strikes is the official count. Stubbs set to deliver. Off-speed pitch, roller to third. Scooped up and across the diamond, low throw in time, out number 1.
Next, Darian Aldridge, right fielder.
Going to bring in right fielder Darian Aldridge. 1 down, nobody on base for the Golden Lions. Swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch, trying to bunt it, foul tipped. Strike 2. Actually, saying he held his swing up, I thought it was a foul tip. They're going to say he did not tip it, and it was a ball, so the next pitch powders in a fastball on the outer edge to the lefty here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One down, nobody on. Prairie View leading 4-0 here, bottom of the fifth. Inside, and going to call it a ball. Almost clipped him as the way he turned into it. He's right on top of the plate. It's going to even the count 2-2. So here's the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, got the edge and struck him out. Backdoor breaking ball by Stubbs. And Stubbs beautifully hits the edge there, gets the call, and got him looking for out number 2. So Stubbs has it working here today as the Panthers look to take the series. It's going to bring in Braylon Hitz. First pitch in the dirt. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Hitz. Outside. Maybe up a little bit too. And 3-0 count. Two outs, nobody on base. Here's the 3-0 to Hintz. Takes it up high, ball 4. So he's on with a 2-out walk. Golden Lions need base runners as they trail 4-0. They get a 2-out walk and see if that can possibly get them going. But Stubbs hasn't given up much today. Just 3 hits for the Golden Lions. Stranded a couple of runners in scoring position. It's going to bring in Casey Higgins. Hintz leads off first, 2 down. Higgins digs in. Stubbs set. Breaking ball, skied into shallow center. The shortstop's actually going to be into shallow center. He'll camp underneath it and retire the side for out number 3. The Golden Lions turned away again. And after 5, it's Prairie View A&M 4, UAPB nothing. Listening to SWAT Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Open Mic Broadcast Network is sponsored in part by Prairie View National Alumni Association. Become a member today. Dial 936-857-5817. That's Prairie View National Alumni Association. You can become a member today by dialing 936-857-5817. Broadcast also sponsored in part by Temple of Refuge Ministries, located in Prairie View, Texas. 45372. That's Old Highway 290. Service times are at 10 a.m. Sunday morning at Temple of Refuge Ministries, located in Prairie View, Texas. At 45372 Old Highway 290, with service times at 10 a.m. every Sunday morning. Got a score update. Florida A&M, Jackson State. That's in the top of the 7th inning. Jackson State all over Florida A&M by a score of 9-4. SWAC MEAC matchup there. It's all SWAC here. We begin the sixth inning. Prairie View leading by a score of 4-0. Looking to take the series. And they're going to say he went. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chopper fouled away, stays alive. Both starters still in the game, I believe. Check that. That's Will Smith, beg your pardon, coming in first time for the Golden Lions to start this sixth inning. Prairie View leading 4-0. Will Smith, a 6'1", 220 right-hander out of Junction City, Arkansas, played at Arkansas Baptist Community College. Swing and a miss, strike three. Going down on strikes was Braden Johnson to begin the top half of the sixth.
Now that is right there.
It's going to bring in the right fielder Xavier Jefferson. The lefty digs in. Smith fires, drag bunt, and a beauty here. It's going to be close at first. He's going to beat it out. Nicely done, Xavier Jefferson. The speedy right fielder with a gorgeous drag bunt down the first base line and beats it out for a single. Nicely done. Old school ball there. You can hear the SWAC basketball tournament right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network beginning Thursday from Birmingham, Alabama. Lee Hall, Joshua Davis, and Sonia Stamps will have the coverage right here on Thursday. That's the SWAC basketball tournament on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Here's the pitch by Smith. Right center field. Center fielder will call him off and haul it in. It was hit off the end of the bat, not hit too hard, and then for a lazy fly out. And out number 2. Andrew Garcia will dig in here for Prairie View. Garcia playing the hot corner for the Panthers. He'll dig in here. Just misses off the edge, ball 1. Jefferson gets his lead at first and almost picked him off. Nice quick throw over there by Will Smith, but Xavier Jefferson able to get back. Kind of slipped a bit initially. Got just enough footing to beat the throw back to first. Here's the pitch, off with the pitch, but right to the first baseman, Maldonado. He'll touch the bag, and that'll be that for out number 3. That will end the top half of the 6th. Prairie View A&M leading Arkansas Pine Bluff by a score of 4-0. You're listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Open Mic Broadcast Network is sponsored in part by Diva Skin Conditioner. Give them a call at 903-270-0026 at divafeet.com. That's spelled DIVAHFEET.com. divafeet.com. DIVAHFEET.com. Diva Skin Conditioner. Maldonado will dig in here as we begin the bottom of the sixth inning. Swing fouls off the first pitch. UAPB trailing Prairie View by a score of 4-0. Here in the bottom of the sixth, Stubbs still on the mound. Tyrone Stubbs, the freshman from New Orleans, is dealing a 3-hit shutout so far here today for the Panthers. Beautiful slider, swung and missed. Had that slider working all day. Kind of a slurve. Slider, curveball. Combination style pitch, and it has been money here today. 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him chasing. Maldonado able to lay off. Tried to get the corner and just missed. That outside edge with the fastball a little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, Maldonado. Golden Lions trying to get something going as they trail 4-0, being shut out thus far. Up the middle, and that's going to get them started with a leadoff single. Nice piece of hitting for the first baseman, Maldonado. As Stubbs delivered that pitch, it fell off towards the first base side of the mound, and the ball was hit right back to the mound and just behind him. He tried to field it, but couldn't knock it down. The leadoff single by Maldonado is going to bring in Austin Krzyzewski, catcher, senior out of Coldwater, Michigan. And he'll look at ball 1. The Gold Lions looking to get back in this one with a good start here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Tried to turn on the fastball and came up empty. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Nasty slurve again. Called for a strike from the outside corner. Stubbs has had that working today, buddy. That is a beautiful pitch that the Gold Lions have not had an answer for. Trying to go inside corner, backdoor it, couldn't get the call. Hitting the edge with it, and then came inside with it and just missed the edge. 2-2 pitch. Stubbs gets his sign, fires, check swing, fouled it off. Krzyzewski up there battling, staying alive. 2-2 count, nobody out. 4-0 Prairie View leading. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Stubbs gets his sign. Fires and just missed. Krzyzewski lays off that slider, low and away there. Full count. Here's the payoff pitch. Stubbs Up the middle, Krasinski delivers with a base hit. He smoked it right back up the middle for a base hit that sets up first and second, nobody out. And the Golden Lions have maybe their best opportunity of the day coming right here. Pitching coach is going to come out and talk to Stubbs, as he hasn't been in too much trouble today, but here in the sixth inning, leading 4-0, they're going to come out and talk to him. Giving up back-to-back singles to start off the bottom of the sixth inning. Another score to pass along. Alcorn leading Alabama A&M by a score of 3-0 in the top of the second. And in the bottom of the fourth, Tulane leading Southern by a score of 5-2. Don't forget you can listen to the SWAC basketball tournament coverage on the Open Mic Broadcast Network beginning Thursday from Birmingham, Alabama. My friends Lee Hawes, Joshua Davis, and Sonia Stamps will provide you the coverage. Larry Sims will dig in here for the Golden Lions. 2 on, nobody out. First pitch up the middle again. Eats up the second baseman, and everybody's safe. The ball took a bad hop. Oh, they're going to call him out. Oh, more controversy coming. Here comes Carlos James, and he is all over the umpire, giving him the what for right now, and he might get ejected. The ball came up on the second baseman, ricocheted off of him. Shortstop Zachary Trevino got it, tried to tag the runner. The ball was dislodged out of his glove on the slide, but the umpire called the runner out anyway, even though the ball was jarred loose on the slide. It would have been bases loaded, nobody out, but instead they called the runner out at second, first and third, 1 out, and Carlos James is beside himself, to say the least. And he might get thrown out of here, as he is still working over the second base umpire. A hard ground ball to second. They were looking for the double play. It took a bad hop and came up, hit the second baseman in the chest. Trevino was Johnny on the spot, grabbed it, tried to tag the runner, did so, but while doing so, the ball was jarred loose immediately. A bang-bang play there, and they called him out anyway, but Carlos James, head coach for the Golden Lions, still arguing. Now he's talking to the home plate umpire, as he is not satisfied. Not satisfied with it, and fans here in Pine Bluff not happy at all. Nevertheless, the call stands, and it's first and third, I believe. I'm not sure what happened to our base runner. It was first and second. That would have made bases loaded. I believe they scoreboard still reads no outs, but there's a runner at second. I'm a little confused on what just took place. They called a double play on that. Oh, my. So they called a double play and then had the runner go back to second. That was initially on second. A huge, huge play in this game. And my apologies for misunderstanding what the actual call was. But they called a automatic double play. And instead of bases loaded, nobody out, it's a runner at second and 2 gone now. A massive play in this 4-0 game with the Golden Lions trying to get back in it. But this is where we are now. Chopper to shortstop. Should end the inning. And it will. So the Golden Lions frustrated and upset. A chance to get back in this ball game. Instead, they will come away empty. At the end of 5.5, we head to the bottom, or check that, we will head to the top of the 7th inning. So after 6, it's Prairie View A&M 4, UAPB 0. You're listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Open Mic Broadcast Network, sponsored in part by Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, located at 2038 Mill Street in Waller, Texas. That's the Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, located at 2038 Mill Street in Waller, Texas. Check out the Open Mic Broadcast Network. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just type in the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. As we head to the top of the 7th, and a good one here in the rubber match. Getting heated the last couple of innings. A little bit of controversy. Golden Lions had a potential rally snipped out by an automatic double play call that would have had bases loaded, nobody out. Instead, they come away empty, and Prairie View A&M in control of this one, leading by a score of 4-0 here at the Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex, top of the 7th inning. And the Panthers dig in up by 4. Slider just misses off the outside corner. Leadoff hitter is shortstop Zachary Trevino. 1-1 the count. Up the middle. Nice play over to his left for the first in time for the out. So 1 away. Going to bring in Kellen Rogers. Walks his last time. Go back with nobody on and 1 away. You're in the top of the 7th. Starting to get late in this one. Prairie View up 4-0. Curveball drops it in for strike 1, I believe. I called it a ball. He must have missed just around the plate. Definitely wasn't too low. Good-looking pitch there by Will Smith. Of course, I'm behind the home plate and being blocked. That one's called a strike. So I don't have that straight-on view that you would normally see on television. Here's the 1-1. It hit him. So Kellen Rogers aboard. He's hit by the pitch. Like a slider, just got away from him. So a base runner with 1 out for Prairie View. They lead 4-0. Here in the top of the 7th. He's going to bring in catcher Tyler Gordon. He's had a great day behind the dish and been a part of a couple rallies at the plate. Good lead, throw over to first. Rogers just back. Second time I've seen Will Smith's pickoff move to first. They both have been close. Good lead again by Rogers. Again, throw over, back in time. Rogers asks for time as he clears off his path. dust off his dirty uniform. Still waiting the first pitch here to Gordon. Delivers. Runner off on the pitch. Base hit. Laced into left for a clean single, and that's going to be first and second. Nobody out here for Prairie View A&M, and they got something working in the top of the seventh, already leading 4-0. They're looking to tap on some late runs here and try to put this game away. As the frustrated and maybe angry Golden Lions just trying to keep it at 4-0. They've had some missed opportunities, maybe some bad breaks, calls that could have went either way, maybe. A situation last inning as that foul ball goes into the dugout of Pine Bluff. A near bases loaded, nobody out opportunity last inning that resulted to an automatic double play call by the second base umpire that definitely changed the complexion of that inning. And who knows, maybe the game. But where we stand now, Prairie View, they've got something working here. First and second, nobody out. Top of the seventh, up 4-0. Popped up right back towards us, and took me a moment to locate the ball. I am out of the press box, sitting behind home plate. A beautiful view here, but lost it in the sky myself. Kind of felt like one of the outfielders trying to track a ball and you lose it in the sun. Kind of know how they feel there. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Trying to get him to chase on the slider, and Alex Martinez lays off. One ball, two strikes. One away. Runners off with the pitch, fouled off. Count stands at 1-2. As Prairie View tries to get another run or two to tack on to their 4-run lead. They lead 4-0. They have 7 hits in the game. Here's the pitch. Pick off. Way offline. He actually threw it to the second baseman, but he wasn't the one covering the bag. He was a few feet away from the bag as the shortstop came darting in for the pickoff throw, but he threw it to the second baseman. Not sure if that was by design or not. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Runners off again. Chopper to third. Throw over to first for the easy out, number 2. Second and third, 2 down. That's going to bring in Dalton Horner, the big first baseman. Looking to cash in. This is where Prairie View has been big today. 3 of their 4 runs were 2-out RBIs, just like this situation right here. Second and third, 2 down. Horner digs in. Up and in, ball 1. Smith gets his sign. 1-0 pitch. Horner lays off up high, ball 2. If the Golden Lions want to win this game, they need to end this inning right here. Prairie View looking to cash in with more. Horner takes a strike. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low and away. Couldn't locate the slider. Maybe tried to get him to chase there, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count. 2 outs, 2 on. Runners at second and third. Warner digs in. If the Golden Lions want to deal with him or the next guy, let's see. Up and in, missed with a slider. Tried to backdoor it there, and ball 4. Bases are loaded. It's going to bring in Braden Johnson, the freshman outfielder from Longview, Texas. Bases are loaded. It gets away from the catcher, and Prairie View is going to score. Spiked a fastball, and Kellen Rogers scores easily from third as that got away from Austin Krasinski, but he didn't have really a shot at that one. Tried to get in front of it, spiked it all the way to the backstop. Runners move up to second and third, and again with 2 outs, Prairie View scoring as they up their lead to 5-0. And looking for more. Here's the pitch, swinging and a miss. Johnson couldn't catch up with the heater. Evens the count, 1-1. 2 down, 2 on. 5-0 Prairie View. Smith kicks and fires. Swing and a miss again on the outside corner, able to get it past him. Got him set up 1-2. Golden Lions trying to end the inning without any more damage. Prairie View trying to make them pay. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes he goes. So Smith comes back to get him after the wild pitch. Allows a 2-out run for Prairie View. Smith able to get the strikeout to strand 2 Prairie View runners to end the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th we go. Prairie View leading Pine Bluff by a score of 5-0. You're listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are set for the bottom half of the 7th inning. Prairie View A&M leading this SWAC rubber match over Arkansas Pine Bluff by a score of 5-0, and a beautiful performance. It's been Tyrone Tubbs' day. Stubbs on the mic and Tubbs on the bump for Prairie View. As Tyrone Tubbs has been dealing a 5-hit shutout here to start off the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th. Just misses. Count now 2-0. Golden Lions just trying to get on the board. Had an opportunity last inning and pumps in a strike there, 2-1. Potential bases loaded, nobody out. Turned into an automatic double play called on a controversial play. Tell you more about it in a moment. Swing and a foul tip, 2-2. It was a first and second, nobody out. situation, hard hit ground ball to second. Got a bad hop, came up, hit him in the chest. Shortstop Trevino came over, grabbed it, tagged the runner going into second, and it dislodged the ball. Somehow it ended up being a double play called, fouled off the right side. So instead of a bases loaded, nobody out, turned into an automatic double play. Maldonado had to return back to second base. Then a ground out right after that ended the inning. Prairie View tacked on another run on a wild pitch last inning. That's where we stand now, 5-0. Bottom of the 7th. Stubbs delivers here inside. It's going to be a leadoff walk. Justin Robinson will start the bottom of the 7th with a leadoff walk. So a good start here for UAPB. That's going to bring in Jackson Rico. Jackson Rico, 6'3", 200-pounder, a junior out of Lee Summit, Missouri. Will pinch hit here. Justin Robinson on with the leadoff walk at first. Stubbs still on the mound. He's been the man today. Runner off with the pitch, throwing from his knees. It gets away from him into center field. Robinson will trot to third with nobody out. And the Golden Lions' best opportunity to score is now. Catcher Gordon tried to throw him out from his knees. A one-hopper got away from the second baseman off of his glove and went into right center field. So the Golden Lions continue to be aggressive on the base paths. Pays off that time. As Robinson's at third, nobody out here. Rico digs in, upsets, and fires. Right back up the middle and a base knock. RBI single for Rico, and the Golden Lions are on the board here in the 7th. Makes it a 5-1 game. Pinch hitter Jackson Rico. It is spelled Rehkow. Got him listed as a right-handed pitcher, but he comes off the bench. Obviously, he can swing the bat. Lines a clean single to center. Line drive right back up the box for an RBI pinch hit single, and that's going to end the day for Stubbs, who was brilliant today for the Panthers. He'll officially end up going 6 innings plus as he pitched here into the 7th inning, gave up 6 hits and just the 1 run that just occurred. But a outstanding outing today by Tyrone Stubbs, the freshman from New Orleans out of De La Salle High School, with a very strong outing for Prairie View here in this rubber match as they try to take the series. I'm sure he and his teammates, coaching staff, all pleased with his outing today. Definitely giving his team a chance to win. So pitching change. Trying to see that number there. That appears to be Tracy Warren. As an infielder / pitcher. Well, he's pitching today. 5'10", 185, redshirt junior. He's a right-hander, and he's out of Houston, Texas, Stratford High School. See, get his warm-up tosses in here. Bottom of the 7th, Golden Lions finally on the board in this one as they cut the deficit to 5-1 now. Still nobody out. With a runner at first inning when we resume play here in just a moment. This is Spike Baseball here from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Tim Stubbs, glad to be with you here today. From the Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex. Former longtime major leaguer Torrey Hunter from Pine Bluff. A key contributor, donating lots of moolah. That's how you get your name on the complex. Donate a lot of money. Well, he made a lot of money, and he has given back mightily to the community. Also, Pine Bluff High School, the facilities over there, and big contributor here in Pine Bluff. First pitch, up and away. Here's the 1-0. It's up high as well. Comes in throwing gas is Warren, but missing on the first two. Prairie View up 5-1. Rico with a 2-out RBI single. He's on first. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Warren. Powders in the fastball that time. 2-1 the count. Bryce Roche pinch hitting for the Golden Lions. So they're bringing some guys in off the bench to spark here in the 7th. Takes a fastball in the inside corner. Evens the count at 2. Warren gets his sign, kicks and fires. Breaking ball, lined out of play. Off to the right, he was late on it. Scoreboard showing 1 out. Just a courtesy check over to first. Lobs it over. Here's the 2-2 swing and a miss, struck him out. So Bryce Roche down on strikes. Warren picked up a big strikeout there. Going to bring in Braylon Hint, the leadoff man for the Golden Lions. I believe that is out number 1 in the inning. Warren checks over at the runner. Now he'll deliver to the plate and powders in a fastball in the outside corner. Ahead 0-1. Another throw over to first, back in time. Looks over at the runner and delivers. Up and away. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Prairie View leading Arkansas Pine Bluff by a score of 5-1. And misses away again with the fastball. Ball's behind 2-1 here. So Hint ahead in the count. Be a little more selective. The Golden Lions trying to get back in this game, down by 4 here in the 7th. Here's the pitch again away, and it gets away from Gordon to the backstop. So down to second goes Rico. and a man in scoring position. Alabama State leading Mississippi Valley in the 6th inning by a score of 8-1. Jackson State all over Florida A&M today by a score of 12-6. That game's in the 9th inning. Tulane up on Southern 6-2 in the top of the 6th. 5-1 here. Prairie View on top. Swing and a miss by Hint. He let it rip on that one. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Full count. 1 down. Runner at second. Golden Line's down 4. Hint digs in. Warren set. Fires to the plate. Spikes the fastball, and it's going to be a 1-out walk for Hint. First and second. Golden Lions need base runners, and they've got 2 of them. If they can get a big hit and get back in this game. It's going to bring up Casey Higgins. Higgins will dig in. Looking for a big hit. Warren gets his sign. Higgins calls time, steps out of the box, now steps back in. Here's the first pitch, breaking ball, and couldn't really pull it down. Didn't really do much, missed high and inside. One-0 pitch coming. High and inside again. One out, 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Up and away, 3-0. One way you can let a team back into the ball game is walking people. And in jeopardy of walking 2 in a row here. Here's the 3-0 delivery. Called strike inside corner. The 3-1. Strike again inside corner. It's the same spot, 2 in a row, full count. Also, Alcorn leading Alabama A&M 7-2. That game in the top of the 4th. 5-1 here, bottom of the 7th. Golden Lions trying to get back in it. Trail by 4 to Prairie View. They do have a full count here with runners at first and second. Higgins at the plate. Now catcher Gordon wanted to come out and talk to Warren, but Warren waves him off. He'll resume his spot behind the dish. Three-two pitch coming. Warren delivers. Line drive, deep center, and it's going to be caught. Tagging up. One runner will tag up. Rico gets to third base. Higgins gave it a ride, a deep fly to center field, but was more of a line drive and can't hit it much harder than that. But center fielder was able to move over about 6 or 7 steps and make the grab. Barreled it up, but no result except to move a runner to third with 2 outs. First and third, 2 down. And a big out there for Warren and Prairie View. It's going to bring in the first baseman, Maldonado. He looks for some 2-out magic. Throw over to first, back in time is Hintz. Big hole left side of the infield as the shortstop's played up the middle. Maldonado singled up the middle last time, so Prairie View shading him in that direction here. First pitch inside, called for a ball. 1-0, 2 down. Warren delivers. Runner off with the pitch in the dirt. He'll make it easily. So now a single could score 2 runs here, and that would definitely get the Golden Lions back in it as they trail by 4. Prairie View leading by a score 5-1. The Golden Lions a hit away from making it 5-3. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Line right back to the screen. Beautiful afternoon here in Pine Bluff. Temperatures mid-60s. A little slight breeze blowing out to left. Maldonado digs in looking for a big 2-out knock here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Warren delivers. Just misses, low and away. Laying off was Maldonado to even the count at 2. Crowd growing restless here. Longing for a big 2-out hit. We'll see if Maldonado can deliver. Warren set. 2-2 pitch. Fires. Curveball just fouled off. Maldonado staying alive. And 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. UAPB with 6 hits on the day, just the 1 run. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Maldonado ready. Curveball up high, goes right past the brim of his batting helmet. Full count. Runners will be off with the pitch, so Hintz would score easily on a single. If Maldonado can get something to handle here and see if he can deliver. Warren trying to end the inning for Prairie View. Setting up on the outside corner, low and away, and ball 4. That's going to load them up with 2 outs. That's going to bring in the big catcher, Austin Krasinski, 6'2", 220-pounder, senior out of Coldwater, Michigan, Kalamazoo Valley Community College. opportunity here for the Golden Lions. Warren trying to put out the fire here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Larry Sims on deck for Pine Bluff. If Krasinski can continue the inning. Here's the second pitch. Slider just off the edge. Outside corner called for a ball, and Warren wanted that one. Didn't get it. Evens the count at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another Hardy cut, but no match for that Warren slider. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. 5-1 Prairie View. Golden Lions looking for a clutch hit. Krasinski calls time, steps out of the box, takes a little practice swing and steps back in. Ready to go. The 1-2 pitch from Warren. Krasinski pops it up, fouls it back, and over the press box out of play. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Krasinski digs in. Warren gets a sign. He's ready. Catcher setting up outside corner and gets it on the inside corner and called strike 3. Called strike 3, and Prairie View leaves them loaded, and that'll be that. After 7, Prairie View A&M 5, UAPB 1. You are listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith in athletics since 2002. The voice of student athletics. Back here at Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex. We head to the 8th inning here. Prairie View A&M leading Arkansas Pine Bluff by a score of 5-1. As the Golden Lions strand the bases loaded. Last inning, Tracy Warren with a big strikeout to end that inning and end a would-be rally from the Golden Lions, who desperately needed a clutch hit there and did not come through. Leadoff man jumping all over this pitch into right field. It's going to one-hop the wall, and it's going to be a leadoff triple with no throw to third. That ball was smoked into right. And Prairie View looking for some insurance here in the way of Xavier Jefferson. And he tattooed that ball into right center, a one-hopper off the wall. So great start here for Prairie View. Here in the top of the 8th, trying to get that run right back. So a leadoff triple. Swing, hard hit ground ball to short. Infield was playing halfway, so the run doesn't score. And easy throw to first for the out. It was Christian Mendez swinging at the first pitch. Defense played perfectly there. Got a one-hopper right to the shortstop. That's going to bring in Andrew Garcia. The big lefty steps in. I believe he had a triple back earlier in the game Very similar to where Jefferson just hit his trip. Smith fires. A little low, ball one. Now 9 hits on the game for Prairie View. Popped it up. Shallow left. I believe it's going to be too shallow off. Kind of caught it awkwardly. He will tag and he will score. The speedy Xavier Jefferson tags up on a shallow fly ball to left. Like Wiggins kind of, or check, that's not Wiggins in the left. It's actually Brandon Simon. Simon kind of caught it, and it's kind of a stutter step if he caught it to his left. Well, while doing so, Jefferson wasted no time, and he darts home from third and scores easily, actually, to make it 6-1 Prairie View. So they get that run right back that the Golden Lions worked so hard for and have that 5-run lead again. First pitch from Smith is high to Trevino. Trevino calls time, adjusts his batting gloves, steps back in the box. 2 outs now in the inning. Prairie View gets a important run, a little chopper up the middle. To his right, second baseman, low throw, can't dig it out. Baldonado couldn't. Catcher backs it up before it goes in the dugout, and Trevino aboard. Should go as a hit. It would have been hard to get him on that chopper up the middle as Rico came in playing second now. Went to his right. It was a tough throw across his body and in the dirt. It will go as a hit. So Trevino aboard on a 2-out infield single. In the dirt again. Nice stop by Krzyzewski. Kellen Rogers at the dish now. Here's the pitch from Smith, low again. 2-0. Pretty good crowd here on hand for this rubber match. Beautiful weather. Daylight saving time has kicked in. So a little more daylight coming your way. Three and 0 the count. Rogers takes in. 3-0 pitch, lost him. It's going to make it first and second with 2 outs now after the 2-out walk to Rogers. That's going to bring in Tyler Gordon. Senior catcher from Chicago.
Next is the catcher, Tyler Gordon.
2 outs, 2 on. Prairie View leading 6-1. As they look for more. Line drive to center. A couple of steps back and makes the catch to retire the side. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. Prairie View A&M leading Arkansas Pine Bluff by a score of 6-1. Listening to SWAC Baseball on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. The Open Mic Broadcast Network is proud to bring you SWAC basketball from the SWAC basketball tournament coverage on the Open Mic Broadcast Network beginning Thursday from Birmingham, Alabama. My man Lee Hall, Joshua Davis, and Sonia Stamps will have the coverage for you. That's coming up this Thursday from Birmingham, Alabama, the SWAC basketball tournament right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Bottom of the 8th inning here. UAPB trying to get back into it, but trail by 5. Prairie View in control of this one. They jumped out to a 2-run lead in the first inning and have not looked back as they lead 6-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Golden Lions will start off with Larry Sims to lead off the inning. Another pitching change here for Prairie View. They're going to call upon Justin Maxey, 5'6", 166, right-handed pitcher out of Friendswood, Texas. He's a sidearm delivery slinger, and he slings that one in for ball 1 off the outside corner. Kind of a sidearm three-quarters delivery, but definitely an awkward angle and a different look for these UAPB hitters to get used to. As he drops down, slings in that three-quarter fastball there with some gas on the edge for a strike. Again, this one hit hard to center, but they're in time and missed it. Was trying to shield the sun with his glove and misplayed in center field. That error is going to be a runner at second to lead off the inning and nobody out. Let's see if that will spark the Golden Lions. Center fielder was there in plenty of time to make the catch. Went back about 3 or 4 steps. You could see he was kind of fighting the sun with his glove, shielding it, and just missed the ball. Maybe tipped off his glove, but a big miscue there. Lost it in the sky. Runner at second, nobody out. First pitch outside, ball 1. Golden Lions trying to get back in it, down 5. That's a good start for them. See if they can make Prairie View pay for their mistakes to lead off this inning. The 1-1 pitch coming here. Looks back at the runner, misses inside. To Brandon Simon for ball 2. Simon digs in. Maxey looks back at the runner and delivers. High and away, ball 3. All right. Golden Lions to take base runners any way they can get them. Three-one pitch from Maxey coming. Inside corner, they're going to give him the walk. Missed the spot. Gordon didn't like it. He talks with the umpire. And now the on-plate umpire is hearing it from Antoine Rickens, head coach. Umpire takes off his mask. Parks back in the Prairie View dugout. Been a heated game. Both teams want this one. That's what a rubber game will do. Prairie View winning game 1, 6-0. UAPB winning game 2, 6-5. And Prairie View up here in game 3, 6-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Golden Lions have 2 on, nobody out, as the first pitch is poured in for a strike. Justin Robinson at the dish here. Golden Lions have been threatening on more than one occasion. In the hole, this is trouble. Diving stop by Trevino. Saves a run, but going to be an infield single. A nice diving play to his right. Saves a run, but we have bases loaded, nobody out. And the Golden Lions only RBI coming last inning with the man at the dish here who just came in the game last inning. That's Jackson Rico. Took over at second base. Had an RBI single last inning. Well, he's up again here. Bases loaded, nobody out. 6-1 Prairie View leading, but the Golden Lions threatening big here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch low and away. Ball 1. Inside corner. Evens the count at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball on the inner half. Rico's eyes lit up, but swung through it. Here's the 1-2. Inside corner, just missed. Evens the count, 2-2, nobody out. Bases are loaded. Prairie View up 5, but one swing of the bat could make this game interesting. Here's the 2-2. Chopper, third base, coming home with it. He'll get the force out. So a big out there for Prairie View to cut down the runner at home plate. That was Sims out on the force out at home, and a big first out, bases loaded, with one out now. Going to bring in Bryce Roche. So the Golden Lions one hit away from getting back into it. Prairie View one pitch away from getting out of a big jam. Roche is going to be pulled back for a pinch hitter. Aiden Martinez is going to come in, the lefty. Martinez, 5'10", 180 freshman out of Buda, Texas. Listed as an infielder, left-handed pitcher. So they'll play the matchup here with the right-hander on the mound, bring in the left-handed bat. Prairie View has a right-hander that's been warming up in the bullpen. And now he stops warming up, so it's all on Maxey. They have one ready to go. Bases loaded, one out, ball one in the dirt. 6-1 Prairie View up by 5. Golden Lions threatening here in the bottom of the 8th. Desperately need a big hit. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside corner gets the call. Crowd here not liking it. They're letting the home plate umpire hear about it. Here's the pitch. Chopper just foul outside of the first base bag. Golden Lions have a right-hander warming up as well in the bullpen. One ball, two strikes, one out. Bases are full. 6-1 Prairie View. Bottom of the 8th. Martinez digs in. Fouls it off. In the hole now, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And it hit him, and that's going to force in a run. Martinez hit by the pitch. And that's going to force in a run that shouldn't have scored if the center fielder catches that ball to lead off the inning. So that miscue by the center fielder for Prairie View results in a run as Brandon Simon crosses the plate after Martinez is hit by the pitch. That's going to bring in Braylon Hicks here. Golden Lions down 4. 6-2, bases loaded, one out. Getting more interesting. Ball outside. Golden Lions have been knocking on the door the last couple innings. Just trying to scratch and claw their way back into this one. Prairie View has done a good job of stranding a lot of runners. Again, ball tails away and outside. Fastball, a two-seamer. Had a lot of tailing action on it. 2-0 the count. One out. Hits at the dish, looking to deliver. Here's the 2-0. Again, tails away, ball 3. Fastball, trying to hit that outside corner. It's got too much tailing action on it. Pitch away from forcing in a run here. 3-0 the count. Here's the pitch. This one is in for a strike. Hits can be selective here in a hitter's count. The 3-1 pitch. We lost him, and that's going to force in another run. Makes it 6-3 now, and Coach Riggins out to the mound, and I think he's seen enough, and he's going to call to his bullpen here as Maxey has gotten a little wild with a hit batsman and a walk, both with the bases loaded to force in 2 runs. So that 6-1 lead is now cut in half at 6-3. Prairie View leading with a pitching change coming. Bottom of the 8th, Prairie View up by 3. You're listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Back inside here at the Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex. Tim Stubbs glad to bring you some SWAC Sunday rubber match baseball here from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Prairie View leading UAPB by a score of 6-3 as this game has gotten tighter here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pitching change for Prairie View is going to bring in the right-hander Cameron Cooper. Good-sized young man, 6'1", 230. Redshirt junior out of Houston, Texas. Clear Springs High School is called upon, trying to put out the fire here. The Golden Lions got something burning here in the bottom of the 8th. Cooper's going to have to face Casey Higgins with the bases loaded and one out. Golden Lions looking for a clutch hit. Jackson State, that's a final as they beat Florida A&M 12-6. Alcorn up on Alabama A&M 7-3 in the sixth. And strike one as Cooper gets the call. Crowd not liking it. They're a little chippy here today. On edge. Looking for something to cheer about. Evens the count 1-1 as he misses low and away. Pivotal SWAC matchup. Big game for the standings as Higgins jumps all over the Cooper pitch and hit it deep, but way foul. Just couldn't wait on it. Absolutely hammered that pitch, but way out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. Higgins looking to deliver. Cooper looking for a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Cooper delivers. Popped up again. And I know what the center fielder is dealing with. Looking into the sky, some people refer to it as a high sky. There's really no sun out there. You lose the ball. It's kind of a blue sky with some scattered white clouds, and it's easy to lose the baseball. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And it hit him. Let's see. Hit him on the elbow, and another run is scored. It is now 6-4 as the Golden Lions have scored 2 runs on 2 hit batters and a walk in this inning. Unconventional, yes, but effective nevertheless. They'll take it any way they can get it. It's now 6-4 here in the bottom of the 8th, and still bases loaded and 1 out as Prairie View trying to hang on and get out of this inning without further damage, but the Golden Lions on the cusp of a big inning here. Here's the pitch. Ball low. And this is all on the heels of a great start here this afternoon from Tyrone Tibbs, who left the game with it being 6-1. He pitched into the 7th. But now we're in the bottom of the 8th at 6-4 as that pitch misses. It's now 2-0. And this was all set up on the miscue on the first batter of this inning. Should have been out number 1. And it has been bad news ever since. This ball hit hard deep in the left center field, and it is out of here. A grand slam. Maldonado goes deep and comes up with a clutch 1-out grand slam here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And all of the Golden Lions are out of the dugout as they greet Maldonado, who crushes the 2-0 pitch over the left center field 385 wall, and the Golden Lions, just like that, are now leading by a score of 8-6. How do you like that? My goodness. And this crowd is in an uproar. 8-6. A 7-run 8th inning here, and now a hit batter. And it is getting very testy here as Treminsky felt like that was intentional. He's yelling towards the Prairie View dugout. The umpires come out, try to cool him off, but to say that the emotions aren't high in this one, my goodness. And now here comes Carlos James barking at the first base umpire. He felt that was intentional and that Cooper should be ejected. My, oh my, what a game today. What an eighth inning and a raucous crowd. Heated matchup between Prairie View and UAPB has hit a boiling point here. The Golden Lions are now on top 8-6. Here's the pitch from Cooper, swinging and a miss as Sims waves at the fastball. Still just one out here, a runner at first for UAPB, and now they are leading by 2 after entering this inning, trailing 6-1. Put up a 7 spot and now lead 8-6 after the Maldonado grand slam.
Hey, speak up! All weekend.
Swing and a miss again.
All weekend.
And
I wasn't here Friday.
Wasn't here Friday. Prairie View fans.
Wasn't here Friday.
Talking trash right by me.
I had something to do Friday. My fault.
And blowing away misses.
Right, today we got time.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. As I'm out with the crowd, and you're hearing a little bit of everything, I'm sure. It is testy here today. Both teams wanting this one desperately, trying to take the series. Prairie View won the first game, UAPB a winner yesterday, and it has been a dandy today. It was all Prairie View for the first 7 innings, but the Golden Lions put up a 7 spot here in the 8th to take an 8-6 lead. Off of a 1-out grand slam by Maldonado. That came off the heels of 2 hit batsmen and a walk, all with the bases loaded to force in runs. And then the big blow came from Humberto Maldonado, the big first baseman, over the left center field wall with a grand slam. This ball crushed to left, and this has a chance to go. And she is gone. Another home run for the Golden Lions. This time it was Brendan Simon with the line drive homer over the left field wall. It is now 10-6 UAPB. And Simon's 2-run home run drives in Kaminsky, who was previously hit by the pitch. And the Golden Lions out of the dugout, chest bumps and you name it going on. A lot of testosterone being on display in this one. And that's going to be it, I believe, for Simon, who came into a volatile situation and becomes a casualty as he gave up the grand slam and then a 2-run home run. So Maldonado and Simon with 2 big home runs here in the 8th inning. The Golden Lions have put up a 9 spot. That's right, a 9 spot in the 8th inning. They were down 6-1, but scored 9 runs. 6 of those coming on 2 swings of the bat. A grand slam by Humberto Maldonado and a 2-run laser shot to left by Brandon Simon. And just like that, Prairie View was in full control of the game, up 6-1 here in the 8th. And in a blink of an eye, they trailed by 4. Unbelievable. Another pitching change here. As this is starting to turn into a pretty good football score between Pine Bluff and Prairie View. Now 10-6. A lot of runs here late as the Golden Lions were threatening. Last inning, they felt like they should have had a bases loaded, nobody out situation. Turned into a double play, automatic double play call by the second base umpire. And that kind of set the tone emotionally for this inning as the Golden Lions capitalize on some miscues by Prairie View. It made them pay for their sins. And that grand slam just ignited this crowd, ignited the Golden Lion bench. And then Simon with the cherry on top, a two-run rocket home run to left to go up 10-6. Here's some information on our new pitcher here in a moment. His first pitch is high, ball one. Hard to read these numbers with this netting in front of me. It kind of throws my vision off a little bit. I believe that's 14. Let's see. Brian Williams, 6'2", 190 junior out of Bryan, Texas. 1-1. Check swing. Hill to first. He didn't go. Justin Robinson at the dish. 2 outs. Nobody on. And a wild bottom of the 8th. Misses away. 3 balls, 1 strike. Turned into a wild game. Three and two. Deep fly right center field, but right fielder cruises over and able to handle it. Mercifully ends the 8th inning, but not before UAPB scores 9 runs in the bottom of the 8th to take a 10-6 lead over Prairie View. We head to the 9th in this one. Golden Lions up by 4. You're listening to SWAC Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Back inside the Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex, Tim Stubbs, glad to have brought you this exciting rubber match between University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff versus Prairie View A&M Panthers. We head to the 9th inning here. The Golden Lions will call on Dalton Acosta, 5'11", 175, a right-handed pitcher. A senior out of Nebraska, Texas. He will look to close it out after the Golden Lions had trailed 6-1 going into the bottom of the 8th with a bizarre, wild, entertaining bottom of the 8th inning. Scored 9 runs. The 2 big hits in that inning. Humberto Maldonado, a grand slam to give UAPB their first lead of the game. And then Brandon Simon, a 2-run home run after that, makes it 10-6. And now the leadoff man here, Alex Martinez, he wears one in the back. maybe a little payback, kind of police themselves, if you will, but seen several hit batters in this game. But a leadoff man on, and another one, this one behind the hitter. That was Dalton Horner, as the bullpen stirring now for UAPB, and Carlos James going to come out and have a talk to Acosta, who hit a batter, and then first pitch to Horner was thrown behind him. And this is after already both teams chirping at each other pretty much all afternoon. This game has been very testy throughout. Let's hope cooler heads will prevail, but and some unwritten rules in baseball sometimes it kind of polices themselves. Hit one of our guys, we'll hit one of your guys. Well, it's kind of spilled over and beyond that point now, and just hope nothing too crazy is going to happen. It's been a very entertaining ball game to this point. 10-6, UAPB trying to close out what would be a big-time comeback win. He pours this one in, but he's not going to get the call. Just missed on the inner half. 1-0. Prairie View looking for base runners. They got one at first, nobody out. This one in there for strike one. Strike two. Evens the count, 2-2. And the bottom of the eighth, Grambling State leading Texas Southern 11-0. Ground ball to third.
Yeah.
And a double play. 5-4-3 double play. The stretch by Maldonado just enough at first. Good with the turn at second. And a big double play there for the Golden Lions. They are now one out away from winning this wild Sunday afternoon game and trying to win this series. Costa delivers and throws wildly. So wild that the catcher didn't even attempt to catch it. Digging in, and the last hope here is Braden Johnson for Prairie View after they were in full control of this game seemingly all the way until the bottom of the eighth inning. Cruising along up 6-1. Ball's inside to Johnson, 2-0. Cruising along, and then all of a sudden, chaos in the bottom of the ninth. And it ruins a great start by Stubbs, who pitched them into the seventh inning, only giving up one run on 6 hits. But the bullpen could not hold it down. Swing and a miss. Down to their final strike. 2-2. 2 outs. Golden Lions trying to win it here. Outside ball 3. Prairie View just trying to stay alive. Right-hander was up in the bullpen for the Golden Lions. But it's all on Acosta here. 3-2 pitch. A little jam shot to short, and that's going to do it. And the Golden Lions, with an epic comeback win it by a score of 10-6 over Prairie View. What a game. Prairie View was up 6-1 going to the bottom of the eighth, and one for the ages here today. A 9-run eighth inning by UAPB. Win it by a score of 10-6. Both teams out on the field to shake hands, and it was testy throughout. Several players hit on both sides. A lot of jawing and chirping going on throughout the game. And a wild rubber match between these two, and the Golden Lions take the series 2-1, coming back to win the final 2 games of the set. What a game, folks. What a game. Our sponsors for today's broadcast: Helping Hands Lawn Service, attorney Lee Van Richardson, Prairie View Athletic Club, Prairie View National Alumni Association, Temple of Refuge Ministries, Diva Skin Conditioner, Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union. And don't forget to join my man Mike Prince with the Mike Prince Show Saturday night. Live starts at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Well, I'm Tim Stubbs. It's been an honor to bring it to you here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, my debut on here, and hopefully many more to come. But a great, great game today. Again, our final, Arkansas Pine Bluff with an epic comeback win, down 6-1 in the 8th. They win it with a 9-run 8th inning by a score of UAPB 10, Prairie View A&M 6. As we say so long from Torrey Hunter Baseball Complex here from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. You've been listening to Swag Baseball right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.